Hey there, everyone, and welcome to The Sandman. So, who here remembers The Crooked Man? You know that game I LP'd like, oh man, I don't even know, like 5 years ago? 4 years ago? It was either like 5 or 4 years ago. I think it was probably more like 4.5 years ago. It was either in 2012 or 2013, but yes, The Sandman was the start of a series of RPG Maker horror. Oh, not The Sandman. The Crooked Man was the start of a series of RPG Maker horror games by Uri. Uri. I'm not sure how their name is said, but yeah, basically, they call it the Strange Man series, and the only one that I ever LP'd was the Crooked Man. But there's three more. There's the Sandman, followed by the Boogeyman, and then there's the Hanged Man, which is the most recent one. I think it's only been out for about half a year. I actually didn't know about its existence until a couple months ago, and ever since I found out about it, I have been really, really, really wanting to LP it because I'm always up for a high quality RPG Maker horror game, and you know Uri usually makes some really good stuff. So yeah, like I would really just like to get to that, but I want to play them in order. So first, yeah, we're going through the Sandman. Now, unlike the Crooked Man, this game isn't really, well, it's not really that scary, but well, I guess there's not really any point ruining the experience. You guys will see. It's yeah. Also, there's not really any reason for me to just like wait around on the title screen. Yeah, okay, it says it's a horror game, but it's really you guys will see. Just expect it to be, you know, fairly different from the Crooked Man. Actually, if I remember right, I think Uri said somewhere that each one of the Strange Men games are supposed to have like their own unique feel or atmosphere to them. I said I never played the Hangman, but I actually have played a little bit of the Boogeyman before. I never beat it though. I think I played the Boogeyman about a year and a half ago. I got really stuck on this one puzzle, and I don't really remember much about the game, even though I loaded it up like a month ago, and I was just like running around in it, like seeing if I could figure anything out. Like I still couldn't figure out that puzzle, but I did find a key that I'd never found before. But that's where I just stopped. I just stopped playing it there because I figured, what the heck? I'll just do it mostly blind as an LP. Like after I finish the Sandman. And I think I'm just gonna consider it a blind LP because I don't remember very much about it. I remember like I was so frustrated with it. I think I remember like actually looking up the ending and like final boss and stuff. Like I remember kind of skimming a playthrough, and I'm pretty sure the person who played the game, I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it was like somewhere between 20 to 30 videos. I don't know if the game is really that long or if they just, took a long time getting past certain things or what. The reason I'm mentioning this is because I want to say like yeah, I remember like looking at it like the ending and stuff, but I don't remember a single thing about it. Like I have like a vague visual like memory of it, like of one scene, and that's like it. So it's nothing that will ruin my experience. Although if I remember right, I think I did read some stuff about the story. Like I don't know. It's one of those things where you read about something like a few years ago or a couple years ago. I don't know. Yeah, it's like you read about something at one point, but then most of it slips your mind, and after that, it's like you have like a vague recollection of certain things, but you're like not even sure if what you're remembering is like even accurate. It's one of those kind of situations, so I am going to be considering it blind. Also, sorry if I've been going through these a little bit too quickly. I have a habit of Yeah, I have a habit of like when a text pop up is instant, I have a habit of sometimes clicking it off really quickly. I don't know, it's like if the text like slowly scrolls on, then it's like if the text like slowly scrolls on, then I let it kind of scroll out, and then I go to the next thing. But it's like if it's like instantaneous, it somehow makes me like click it off even faster. Oh, you guys know what I mean. Also, yes, this is a very, very quiet game. Expect to hear mostly footsteps throughout this game. Yeah, this sound effect right here. You're going to be hearing that a lot. And by that I mean it's about the only thing you're going to be hearing. Well, other than the sounds of doors opening and closing and all that. By the way, I feel like I should talk a little bit about the Crooked Man. Well, first off, for those of you who haven't played the Crooked Man and may want to, I'm going to warn, spoilers incoming for the Crooked Man. But, a long time ago, see, I was actually going to record a second playthrough, or at least, record, like, the scene differences and stuff for the second playthrough of the Crooked Man, because there are a couple changes. I'm not even sure what all of them are, but I know that the most... Oh, by the way, yes, I know I need to read the note on the table. I like to, check everything in these games. Oh yeah, and well, this is obviously not blind. I've actually played through and beaten the Sandman a few times. Like I think probably 3 times. Last time I played through it was actually a practice run for the LP, but that was like a couple months ago. So I don't know. Hopefully I don't get stuck on a puzzle and make myself look dumb or anything. But yeah, I'm gonna talk about the Crooked Man for a little bit. Um, so basically, yeah, there are some playthrough differences on the second playthrough, and one of these differences, well, the major one that I know about is at the ending. See, the reason I'm bringing this up is because I felt like it was a loose end for a very long time. Because, it's like I always meant to, like, record a second playthrough and record the ending differences, to, like, because I wanted to, like, show off all the story and stuff, but I just never got around to doing it, though. And at this point, I feel like it would be kind of pointless to go and do that, so I'm just going to explain what happens here. According to the wiki, in the second, like I'm gonna directly quote the wiki here because I have it on my screen. In the second replay, when David enters to the attic, he has a conversation with Duke's spirit. Because remember, Duke was the true identity of the Crooked Man, who is recall that's not part of the entry, by the way. That was me. Who is recalling the moment he is about to commit suicide before Duke Pat. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. He has a conversation with Duke's spirit, who is recalling the moment he is about to commit suicide, before Duke passes on. His spirit is later seen after David and Shirley are back into their relationship, so it is implied that he will continue looking after David. So yeah, that's apparently like that's the major difference for the ending. I'm not really sure like I'm not really like entirely sure if that's going to have importance later because see all of the Strange Men games are actually connected. Like they're not directly connected as far as I know, but many of the characters appear like a lot of the same characters appear in the different games. So if that has like any story importance for, future events in future Strange Men games, then well, hey, now you all know. And now I feel like I guess I can kind of call that loose end tied up a little bit now. Hey, you guys remember on my banner, for a while on one of the slots, I said Insomnia sucks, you know it? For anyone thinking that was referring to me, no, actually, that was supposed to be a hint, towards, what I was going to be LPing soon, meaning this. Not that I expected anyone to, like, figure it out from that, but, I kind of thought about a funny thing, like, I don't know, like, maybe, like, instead of just, like, saying the game that's coming up, soon, or games that are coming up soon, I was thinking of just, like, maybe making, like, a joke about it, or, like, just writing something that could be, like, a vague reference to it, see if people could figure it out, but then I decided not to, though, and I just changed it to The Sandman coming soon. Also, this is a fairly short game, too. I'm not really sure how many episodes it'll take, but I'm guessing. I don't know. Maybe 4 or 5. I don't know. Don't expect this to be a very long LP, though. Might even just do the whole thing tonight.
Now I lay me down to sleep. The Lord I pray my soul to keep. And if I die before I wake, the Lord I pray my soul to take.
Yeah, for some reason, that's like the only voice acted thing in this entire game. I don't know, it stopped ticking. On that note, it'd be interesting to see an RPG Maker game with, like, full voice acting. Like, I'm surprised that isn't more of a common thing. I mean, I guess it's, like, not really. I mean, it's not really necessary or something that's really, expected of anyone making RPG Maker games, I guess, but. Oh boy, I wonder if that's a dead guy. Let's. Can we check this clock? Wait, what the heck was that? Oh, it's someone snoring. Yeah, it's this guy. Yeah, his wife's not out the window. Let's go in. Oh, she's also asleep. Maybe the whole world's asleep. Who knows? I feel like many of these dialogue boxes, these texts, are like master of the obvious kind of stuff. Oh yeah. See, unlike most RPG protagonists, Sophie actually respects other people's households and privacy. She doesn't want to intrude any more than she has to. Well, this isn't technically an RPG, but you know what I mean. Like, seriously, RPG characters are just, like, they break into everybody's house, steal everything that isn't nailed down, and, like, nobody ever lifts a finger. Like, I don't know, I don't get that. Like, is that just, like, a normal, everyday thing in the world of RPGs? Do people just walk into your house and just take your stuff without asking? Because that just happens in, like, every RPG out there. So anyway, the Sandman has a pretty big town. I believe... Ah, yes, this is a map, I think. Let's go ahead and save. Now, don't be, these times, I actually spent a lot of time just basically sitting around, not really doing much. Also, wow, 23 minutes already? Wait, what's my recording time? I need to bring this up. Hold on a minute, I need to check something. Okay, well, everything seems okay. Okay, I cannot fathom how, like, I was talking on the title screen for, like, probably 2 or 3 minutes, and apparently I've played 23 minutes in this game, and yet somehow my recording was just a little over 18 minutes. What? Like, was it counting? Was it actually counting the time on the title screen or something? Like, does this game's clock, like, start when you first start it up or something, and then, like, if you wait, like, 5 minutes, go into the title screen, and then save as soon as possible? I'm not... you know what I mean. Oh, yeah, I was gonna check the map. Yeah, it's like... Well, like if you go into the title screen, wait like 5 minutes, start a new game, and then like save as soon as possible, is your time gonna be like 6 or 7 minutes? Like, I don't know. That looks like a Mario pipe. But yeah, like I was saying before that little incident, I don't know if you call it an incident, but like I was saying though, it's a pretty big town. Although a lot of the places are locked up. So basically, yeah, something is obviously, something strange is going on. And I gotta be honest, I'm not entirely sure where to go. Like, I think for this first part of the game, I think you just have to, like, wander around and explore, pretty much everything you can in the town. I'm not sure, though. This is a game where it's usually not very obvious what you need to do. Like, it's a very short game. Oh, yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, don't be tricked by the game time on those files, because I actually left the game running for long periods of time when I was doing that practice run, so honestly, this whole game will probably be done in, like, 2 to 3 hours. But, yeah, I mean, I've been talking about so many things in this video so far, so much information. I'm not sure like if I clarified this, but yeah, it's like I want to play the Strange Vin games in order. I know I said that, but I don't know. Hey, what was that strange dust cloud there? Stopped at 12. Yeah, it seems like I don't know, it seems like time just stopped or something. Right at midnight. Oh, here we go. I guess you're supposed to go here. By the way, something I should note about those files, though, I'm pretty sure I'll have to look at them again. One of those files is basically my bad ending file, because I do want to show off all the endings. You know, like the Crooked Man, this game has a number of good and bad ending. A little bit of a. It's like I felt a bit of a hiccup coming on, but then you know it doesn't like really come out. It just feels weird. Yeah, see, David's also in this game. And for those who don't remember, yes, he was the main protagonist of The Crooked Man. So see, they're all connected. Like, I'm not sure how connected all of them are, but I definitely want to play them all in order. And this is something, I should say this is something that I should have done a long time ago. I honestly don't know why it took me so long to, you know, continue the Strange Man series, but I'm glad that I finally am. And I really, really, really want to play the Hanged Man. But we'll get there in time. And now we're free to continue exploring the town. I kind of have an idea of what I'm supposed to do, but at the same time, not really. Remember those little, remember that weird dust cloud that we saw a little bit ago? Well, you can actually find a number of those throughout the town. I think the goal right now might be to just, like, run around and find, every one of those, but I'm not entirely sure if that's what I have to do to progress the story. By the way, that safety guard car, yeah, I remember that. Also, this up here is the, yeah, that's where her apartment is. And And yeah, we were just here, so let's go a little further down. Here's the school. Oh wait, that's not the school. I think the school is down on the next screen. Yep, they're all locked. Yeah, especially considering the shed's not even locked. Should also remember where that ladder is, because we'll need that for too long. What do you call those things? I seriously don't know. Like, I always called them barber poles. And I've probably seen, like, the real name for them before, but I completely forget what it is. Well, of course it's locked up. Yeah, now we need to go get that ladder. I guess we don't need to explore the entire town and find all the things, but I'm gonna do that anyway. I'm gonna, so, like, I kind of intended, like, for the first episode to basically just be, you know, familiarizing with the town and stuff. Seeing everything, going to all the locations. It's kind of a maze, obviously. Okay, there's the square. So the only parts we haven't really explored are over to the east here. And this is... yeah, we've been here, haven't we? Yeah, okay. Actually, maybe there is only one of those little dust things you can find right now. I don't know, I thought there were like 2 or 3 that you could find wandering around the town, but maybe not. Or maybe we already found them and I just, like, somehow missed them. Or they could be right there. Okay. I think that's all of them. These all say the same thing. Actually, wait. Yeah, that's actually the code for that. I've never opened that this early. I wonder if I can actually do this right now. Probably not, though. Okay, I'm not able to do it right now. What, you may ask? Well, that's for later. For now, let's just go grab that ladder. And then on the next episode, we'll be heading on into the school. I really don't understand how the time became that still. Also, yeah, one of these is the. Well, they're kind of both. Oh yeah, I remember. This is my bad ending file, and this is a file where it's a file just prior to a choice that decides the end. You'll see what I'm talking about when we get to that later. Anyway, next episode, we're gonna go find Annie. See ya, everyone.